That's right, 77. 111 Joe in Windsor.
Triple one Joe, 111 Joe, UDX 483, South Carolina, standing by.
So I just figured it'd be best for me.
How about South Carolina?
Go ahead for South Carolina.
I'm 406 out here in Columbus, Ohio, man. You got me out there?
It's well within that one.
You're all I got out here when you key up, QSL.
Well, I'll say it'll be nice, but it'll probably be, I'm hoping it'll be better.
Can you still hear me out there?
Yeah, it dropped out for a minute there, but you came back in that time, QSL.
What kind of radio antenna, man? You sound good here. Good night there. You sounded really good up this way, too. 111 Windsor, Ontario. What kind of radio antenna do you have? You sound really good out here, man.
I'm running a Anytone Alpha Tango Quad 5 Plus, and I'm putting it out on a Serio SY27 4-element Yagi, Roger.
Yeah, this Serio 4 elements, 3 elements, they're really good antennas, man. I had a 3 element and that thing was beautiful.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying this one. It's doing the job for me. I'm really happy with it, and it was per se a gift from a Silent Key, and he's done me real well. I have to thank Mr. Kent for that one, Roger.
Very good, man. I love that series, man. They do a good job. And can you go up to 41? Do you care to go to 41?
Sure.
Everything is
QSL, I'll meet you there.
that's where I'm out.
Columbus, Ohio. We're going to give that a shot there. See if you can still hear me. Had some guys coming in there. They're running 1,500 watts. I heard them talking about it. They're coming in from someplace in the country. I don't know where, but they're blowing in here.
Roger, Roger. Yeah, you're making one heck of a trip. Give me another transmission.
Yeah, I'm on a Ranger RCI 2995 DXCF, and I'm using a quarter wave antenna. I don't know if you remember those or not, but they're a quarter wave metal antenna made by Antenna Specialist. It's got 3 droopies hanging down and one going straight up the middle. Have you ever seen those?
Yeah, QSL. I've got a like a fiberglass version of that. It looks like just fiberglass CV antennas on a aluminum base. QSL.
QSL. I just switched over to my IMAX 2000. Did that draw me any or what?
Just a little bit, not a whole lot, to be honest with you. I got you about 5 and 6 now. I had you like 5 and 7. Give it to me one more time.
Yeah, I got 5 and out on you, man. You're just, I mean, I just had my meters adjusted, my signal meter, and you're really coming in here hard, buddy. I mean, really hard. Yeah, I'm back on the quarter wave now. I'm back on it.
Yeah, for the most part, it is not a big variation, but 5 and 7, for the most part, 6 and 7 is not a real big variation, but it just drops out a little bit with the conditions.
Yeah, Roger, yeah. How does this radio sound to you? I mean, I'm trying to get the mic gain correct, the RF power and all that. I got a crystal put in the Super Sidekick Turner, the old Turner mics, I guess you know what they are. And I got a crystal put in there, got the modulation cranked up there, really good for audio.
Well, it's definitely doing it without a doubt. I think if you crack back on it just a little bit, it might give it a little crisper sound.
Okay, how about right there? I just moved it back some and trying to see if that made any difference. I've not really had a chance to tune it exactly. You know what I'm saying? You don't always get a good signal from everybody.
Yeah, QSL, yeah, that sounds real good. It's not overpowered or anything else. How much did you drop it back?
I got it about halfway on the mic and halfway on the radio there, Roger.
Roger, Roger. I mean, as far as the radio, you can probably run that on up and adjust it on the mic itself. Run the radio up to say 3/4 or full blast and leave the mic where it is. Let's see what that sounds like.
Okay, I'm halfway on the mic and the mic gain's all the way up. That's how I had it a little bit earlier, and then it might be too much.
It's right on the edge of too much. I think if you dropped it, you said that's wide open on the mic gain?
Yeah, I'll turn the mic back to 9 o'clock and see if that makes any difference.
Yeah, that's good. Conditions are getting a little bit scratchy now, but yeah, that's wonderful. You don't have any of that real boisterous, umbrella sounding audio. QSL.
QSL, yeah, I'm on the flat side now. I got a serial dipole with a gamma match up on the roof, about 22 feet up in the air. Can you hear me on that?
Yeah, that's great. Give it to me one more time.
Yeah, I'm on the stereo dipole. Stereo dipole. It's made out of aluminum. It has a gamma match on it. 2290 up in the air, up on the roof there, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I got you just as good on that as we did on the other. Yeah, you're really not changing much at all, but that audio right there sounds really good.
Okay, thank you, sir. I'll leave it right there. I got 958 Michigan, standing by at 9 o'clock on the mic, so I'll leave it right there. So if you can hear me, you said you're in South Carolina?
QSL, I'm about 30 miles off the coast of the sandy beaches just outside of Charleston, South Carolina. QSL.
Hey, Roger, my daughter's mother, she lives in Myrtle Beach there, so I'm off the beach, not far from the beach, and her son lived in Charleston. He liked it down there, but they moved back to Ohio.
Roger. Yeah, it's starting to back out there, but yeah, definitely give me your call one more time and your location, and I'll definitely put you out there so you can see what the difference was in the adjustments on that microphone.
Yeah, boy, you're coming in really, really good here. I'm on the quarter wave now. I moved back to the quarter wave. It's 406 and my number's here in Columbus, Ohio. And I'm on RCI Ranger 2995 DXCF with a Turner Super Sidekick enhanced microphone on a quarter wave antenna specialist antenna there, Roger.
QSL. Yeah, I love the Super Sidekick. You said that was a Super Sidekick, correct?
Yep, it's a Turner Super Sidekick that my tech guy I have. He lives in Michigan. He put a crystal in here on the mic itself, and he adjusted the radio to make it work. He said I've got capability of 1600% modulation.
Wow. Yeah. Well, it sounds really good where it is right there, and I think when you listen to this, you'll agree. But yeah, I used the Super Sidekick for years on my Galaxy. I used to have a Galaxy SSB back in the day. I dropped out of radio for about 20 years, and I just got back in last year around March. And I had 2 Super Sidekicks. I sold off most of everything I had during COVID because I wasn't using it anymore. And then one of the people I sold a radio to gave me the itch, and here I am again. So I'm rebuilding. Right now I'm talking on a Delta M2 microphone that I also acquired from a silent key of Mr. Kenneth, and I have to thank him for that.
Yeah, those are good mics. One of the guys that I talked to here in the area, he had one of them. It sounds really good. Yeah, you sound really good, man. You haven't wavered hardly at all. I mean, you're staying in there, right there, strong the entire time. I'm back on the quarter wave again. But yeah, I did the same thing. I was out for many, many years. I mean, many years. I didn't even get the bug till the last 3 years. I'm old now, but I want to take it to my grave now. We'll keep going all the way. And I went kind of crazy when I got back in there. I remember the old days, and I grabbed up a Brownie Eagle 4, and then I grabbed up a Tram D201A, and I got my whole first radio, which was a DAC Mark 10. You ever see those?
I actually had a Mark 9 and a Mark 10, and yeah, like I said, like I said, I'd gotten rid of just about everything when gentleman, and you may have heard of him, he's got a YouTube channel, does a live show on Saturday nights, Old Radio Night, Dirty Diaper 21 out of South Carolina. He bought a radio from me and convinced me he didn't really convince me, but he gave me that bug, and he knew what he was doing when he came over. He said he only bought the radio just to see who had the radio and see if he could get me back into it, and he was successful.
Yeah, I went crazy, man. I tell you what, I've been going. I got 3 antennas up. I'm in an HOA. I'm not supposed to have any antennas up at all. So I got one on the roof. It's a horizontal stereo, and I got a quarter wave out there in the middle of the yard, about I don't know, 13, 14 feet in the air. I can't do too much. And then I got an IMAX 2000 on the other side over there, next to the house, about 10 inches off the ground. So I don't have a high-powered antenna system, but it does pretty good. I haven't done too bad at all on it there.
Yeah, QSL is definitely doing the job, and I just got this radio, this Anytone Quad 5. I just got it about 3 weeks ago. It might be 4 now. I've been talking on RCI 2950 first gen orange face with the battery in it, and I still had one little amp left. It was a DNA RDX 75, 4 tubes, and I was getting, depending whether I was on FM or on AM, I was getting between 80 and 125 watts out of it. Couldn't do anything sideband, so it quit keying on me. It still power up, but the relay wouldn't key, so I dropped back to the radio by itself. And you know, radio by itself on AM, unless you're talking local, you ain't going anywhere to mount to anything. So anyway, I fell back into the sideband and started making some good contacts, and then people started telling me, man, your radio sounds bad, and I'd switch over to another channel and everything would be fine, and then the next day, oh man, that thing sounds bad. Well, the radio was going bad on the sideband side. It's got a regulator issue or something. But anyway, I had the choice of getting another amplifier and going back to straight AM, or go ahead and replace the radio and wait for the amplifier, and that's what I did. So I'm doing about, for the most part, about 40 watts right here, and if I whistle or anything, I can get 52 out of it. So hey, I'm happy with what it's doing. I can't wait till I get an amplifier to really shoot it around the world.
I know one thing, for that kind of woman here, you got there, you're not even, you're not wavering at all. I bought a Quad 5 N2, and they haven't talked on it too much. I did about 50 watts or so, 50 watts, 60 watts, maybe somewhere in there. But I also have an ICOM 7300 and a Yaesu FTDX10, and I use both of those radios too. But I got my ham license about a little over a year ago, and just a technician, because I put it off for so long. So now I got it now, so I got to go to the general so I can talk to the other frequencies. So CB's kind of fading out on that skip stuff. We don't get that too much anymore here, do you?
Oh yeah, it's well, which I haven't been on AM much for the past month or so, but yeah, it's booming like crazy.
Well, not here, man. We lost it completely. We haven't had hardly anything for weeks and weeks and weeks. We get spurts of people coming in and it goes away. But several weeks ago, maybe a couple months ago, we had it really good for a while, man. It was in the morning, in the afternoon, up to 10, 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Roger. Yeah, ours, it primarily, what we were getting was during the daytime, mornings and evenings during the height of the day. There was just too much static noise, and then in the evenings it just seemed to go away. But every now and then, like you said, it'd come in real good. I picked up a Galaxy DX33 HP2 from a friend. He gave it to me, and I brought it home to test it. And I turned it on and made a call one evening, and I ended up, it was mostly around the Great Lakes, but man, I was talking off the side of the beam for almost 2 hours on AM. It was crazy. But yeah, it's Skip. You know how that goes. it looks like it skipped. You know how that goes. It looks like you went away. If you can hear me, hey, I definitely enjoyed it without a doubt. Operate on this end, Steve, of course. UDX 483, South Carolina. We're standing by.
Hey, how about it, Steve? How about a UDX 483? Triple
148 in Ontario, Canada.
Alright, well, I had 111 Ontario and 148 come in there and cover you up, but I still heard you without a doubt. But yeah, I'll definitely put yours out. I might even try to venture doing it either tonight or definitely tomorrow so you can hear what that microphone change sounded like. UDX 483, South Carolina, we're standing by.
Jump back on the radio at 000, Ontario, Canada. Smack dab in the middle of farm country. We're standing by. Anybody got a copy, DX? 483, you got a copy?
Yeah, go to 425. Are you there?
Yeah, usually I get a little bit of DX here from where I sit, usually 41 and 42. We used to hang out on 445 where it's a little more quieter up here. You get an occasional from down south, running on a 420 or 440, but it's good up here. I like it. It's definitely out of the beaten path and much more enjoyable for a Kansas copy.
About an 843, South Carolina. Do you have a copy?
Yes, I do have a copy. 483, South Carolina, standing by.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm on a Steve 483, UDX 483, 111 Joe in Ontario. We're just waving the hand. There's a guy I bought my 4-pill from. His 307 amps. He lives in Wyoming. He's from Columbus, but he lives out there now, and he took off. And I started a radio about 2.5 years ago, maybe 3 years now, and he just started, and now he's killing it, man. He had to stop taking orders. He got so many orders. But he built me a 4-pill, and I hooked that thing up, and he and I talked one day. I heard him in there. I go, "Is this Jim?" He goes, "Yeah, this is Jim." And we talked for an hour and a half without any interruption. He was on a 4-pill FTDX 10, and I was on a 4-pill FTDX 10, and we talked for an hour and a half. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, it's it happens like that sometimes. On the RCI, after I'd already had people tell me that it had problems, I talked to a guy in England for about an hour and a half one afternoon, and everything was great.
Yeah, that's how it is. I talked to 958 Michigan, standing by. And then I talked to my and somebody in Czech Republic.
I'm losing you again. Conditions are dropping out. UDX 483, South Carolina, standing by. Well, it looks like this is the end of the night. UDX 483, South Carolina. If you can still hear me, like I said, I'll put that out there for you to see without a doubt. Your call will be the title, UDX-483 on YouTube. UDX 483, South Carolina. We're standing by.
Man, you're booming in here now on my RCI. I got a 9 on you, buddy. A 9 plus. What are you doing up there? Or down there, I should say. Man, oh man, you're just booming in here.
Yeah, you dropped out completely. Everybody dropped out. I thought I'd lost you completely there. I was getting ready to shut the radio off.
Yeah, I jumped back on that RCI. I tell you what, whenever I have a problem getting out, I get on the RCI and everybody hears me. It's just a freaking good radio, man. I just love this thing. How do I find out what you just did now? How do I find out on the YouTube or on Facebook?
Well, it'll be on YouTube, and you'll just need to look for your call. I'll put it in the title, and like I said, I don't know if I'll get it up tonight, but I'll definitely make it a point to get it up to tomorrow evening. And it'll be out there. It's going to be a long one, obviously, but yeah. Just look for your call sign, and you'll find it. Won't be a problem.
So it's going to be on YouTube under 406?
Yeah, it'd be, my channel is UDX-483, United Delta X-Ray-483, and it'll be under 406, Michigan.
Hey, Roger. Well, I'm in Ohio, Columbus, Ohio.
Well, I'm in Ohio. Yeah, I got to go in there and chop all the other audio from around it, so yeah, I'll have it right on YouTube.
I figured you would. I'm just letting you know. Yeah, because we're right next to Michigan anyway, and everybody, it's a big deal here because I'm not a Buckeye fan. I'm a Florida State fan, but the Buckeyes and the guys up north, they call them. They don't even call them Michigan. They won't even say the name.
Wow.
Yeah, they're pretty strong against each other, so it's pretty rough out there. You hear them talking about it. How am I coming in still? The same?
Give it to me one more time.
How am I coming in? Still the same? All right? Or am I fading away?
No, that's good. It's about 6 and 8, 6 and 8.
I'm back on the horizontal. Did that change anything? 1, 2, 3, 4. Horizontal stereo or dipole antenna. Horizontal.
Yeah, you drop back to 4 and 5 right there at the end.
Yeah, I think it's because you're vertical and that goes horizontal, and sometimes the waves will flip around. But I noticed here lately in the last few months that a horizontal talking to vertical, no matter where they are, you almost have to be vertical for some reason. But I always thought it always flip-flops, on the way here. You just never know what you're going to end up with.
Roger, Roger. I just flip back and forth between my horizontal and my beam, and I had you coming in about the same either way.
Are you on the flat side right now?
I was. I'm on the vertical now. I should have dropped down in QSL. Yeah, I went vertical. You couldn't even hear me, could you?
No. Are you on the flat side right now?
Yeah, I'm flat now.
Okay, I'm on flat side right now too. I'm on the flat side up on the roof on the horizontal. I've got about a 1.2 SWR up there, so it should be getting out pretty decent.
Yeah, I had you 5 and 7, 5 and 7.
It's funny how this flips around. You can hear me better on that ground plane than you can the horizontal.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't know, but it seemed like I don't want to even begin to try to guess that stuff anymore. It's crazy, It one day it's vertical, the next day it's horizontal. It just makes no sense.
Yeah, you're fading away a little bit. I got some kind of a noise coming in there. Somebody's using some kind of device to make a sound. I don't know if you hear it or not. I got about a 7 on them, and it's fading, and you faded away too as well. But you probably come back by now.
Well, I've only got you at a 5 right now. I can barely hear you. Only got you at 5, 3 and 5, 3 and 5.
What'd you say, go where?
No, that was your signal, 3 and 5.
About South Carolina. About at 483 South Carolina. You still in there?
Yeah, you came back up to 7 there.
Yeah, you did too. It's funny how this thing comes and goes. I got some kind of weird noise coming in, like, I don't know, like electrical impulse or something. It's really weird. All of a of a sudden, out of nowhere, just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Really strange.
Yeah, you dropped all the way down to a 3 when you couldn't hear me.
Wow. Yeah, you're in there with that noise, but you're above the noise, so it's, I don't know what that is, man. I get some crazy stuff. Do you ever get that stuff?
Yeah, every now and then. I think usually when I'm hearing noises, it's, you know, it's somebody. But, yeah, it's crazy. Well, I'm going to go ahead and bounce out of here. I'm going to load a couple of videos that I already had edited before I brought my butt out here and stayed on the radio for an hour and a half. But yeah, I'm going to drop it out while we can still talk. Like I said, UDX-483 on YouTube. Like I said, you know, I'll try to make it a point to get you out there tomorrow. UDX-483 South Carolina, Operator Steve, and we'll be standing by. I can just barely hear you if you can hear me.
483, are you still out there? You still got a copy on the station?
I can just barely hear you. Can you hear me?
About a 483, 483. Columbus, Ohio, 406, stand by. Copy 685. Roger on that 227. I would